We're going to look at some pictures. Good afternoon, everybody. Did you ever have one of those days? Nothing seems to be going right. I think we all have them, but in real estate, there's days that just are irritating. One of those types of days is when you're representing a buyer and they found the house that they really, really like and they put in an offer and you feel like you really got a good chance, a strong offer, and the offer is not taken. There's no counter, and you find out that the seller went with someone else. That's frustrating. For one, you have to be positive enough to tell your buyers that there's going to be another house, and then for two, like they're going to be disappointed. And I don't think anybody likes to tell somebody else disappointing news. Especially, I think real estate is there's a lot of emotion involved. It's definitely not logical. It doesn't make any sense to buy a $500,000 house. I mean, there's no logic. I mean, and obviously their houses are more expensive, $1 million homes and things of this nature. There's other things in play than just logic. And so, another thing that happens is, like, I'll go to a listing appointment, and that works out fine. And the people say, hey, we're interested in using you, and then a week later you see they disappeared, they ghosted you, and the listing shows up on your MLS, and it's not with you. That's a frustrating day. Friends that don't use you as real estate agents because they forgot you were a real estate agent, they say that's a frustrating one. So there's just a lot of frustration, and that's before the deal even happens. During a deal, if you're representing the seller, somebody can come back with a ridiculous inspection report. The other agent can be a jerk, all kinds of things. It's a very difficult job on your emotions. So I like to laugh. I don't really have any other outlets than to laugh, and even when I'm feeling terrible, if I look at enough stuff, I get to feel better. So what I wanted you guys to see today is a site that I go to when I'm looking for a laugh, and we'll just go through some of the pictures and see if you think that, see what you think. I don't know, maybe you know this site. So have you ever heard of this site, Terrible Real Estate Agent Photographs? It's within real estate, and it's just, I don't know if you've ever been a listing agent, if you've ever been an agent, it's like you can relate to it. That's the number one thing. So I'm gonna share my screen right here, and here we are in the thing, and then I'm gonna go switch over to here, and then I'm gonna go to, instead of sorting it by most recent, I'm gonna go to random, and we'll just go look and see. And so these are listing agent or listing photos that people have seen that they post on here, and I think it's hilarious. I'm going to put a link to the description below, in the description below, and for those of you on the podcast, it may not be as fun today, but come on over to the YouTube video sometime and watch it. Here we go. So we're going to random, and I don't know what's coming up, but see. So the first one. This bedroom takes inspiration from that master of minimalist understatement, Liberace. And so you just see, like, you just know when you are the listing agent, you know that those people are proud of that. And you go in there, and so you may say to the person, like, we'll take the pictures, and you take the pictures, and you'll get the listing all ready to go, and you'll list it, and then you'll say, hey, how's things going? And they'll be like, we hate the pictures. You didn't include the one of the bedroom with all the stuff in it. And it's like, I didn't do that because I wanted you to just actually sell the house. So, oh my. It says, no wonder the cushions are horrified. Oh, oh man. So now I can look at these for hours. Oh boy. So I don't know if you can see the toilet over here. It says, sure, it's the end of the hall on the left. It's in my parents' bedroom, knock first. Uh, uh, the worst thing about this is the fact that he looks as if he's about to get in. But if you look at, I mean, you should never have people in your listing photos. You know, I mean, that just looks stupid. Uh, and so this one, you have these two old people, and they're both got their backs to each other, and it says, I don't care who said what, go and apologize to each other now. uh, so this one says, take a standard bedroom shot, superimpose stock imagery of a laughing woman, and then ask yourself why you thought that was in any way necessary. And I tell you, I see some things in listing photos. I don't ever submit it to something like this, but man, I think my favorite picture for listing photos is the agent that takes his pictures on an iPhone, because there are pictures on an iPhone, and takes a picture of two walls that come to a corner, a white room, and like you're looking through the listings and you're like, why do I need this? Like, what? How is this helping me in any way? It shows up a lot. Oh boy. So I don't know how well you can see this, but it's there's the cat there. It says either give that cat some privacy or teach it some manners. Oh. Oh. And then this one, bastards didn't even leave a forwarding address, said poo. And so you just look at stuff like this and it says a tip: if someone has recently passed away in the presence of their loved ones and the family priest, it's okay to rearrange the chairs afterwards. And you know, I'll have people that when they call me, they'll right before we go look at the house inside, they'll say, you know, I really apologize. You know, we've been busy. Things have been going on, and that's like a tip. That's like, okay, we have to be professional, so we'll go through the house, and you know, things could be terrible, and that's okay. You know, nobody's perfect, but then what I love is these people that, you know, agents. There's a lot of agents that'll tell you that it's a great idea to do. You know, it's a great idea to put this picture up there. Oh, it's fine. It's just not. It's just not. So that's funny. So this one, on the plus side, you have something to read while you wash up, and it's got some language that's inappropriate. Oh, see, wow. And this one here, this Christmas, turn your house into an actual advent calendar. And so it's a picture with a bunch of doors. And like when you're showing houses, it's amazing what people come up with. And it's even, I mean, it's almost like a parlor trick when you've seen something somebody did before, and then your buyers are like, what the hell is this? And you actually can show them what it is or what they were thinking. It makes you look good, but you're kind of embarrassed that you even saw it in the first place. So you got a piano on the left and you got a toilet on the right. It says, we don't recommend hanging around for the second movement. So I don't know this. I'll just go on a few more because it's fun. So this one is whether it's high or drunk, there's absolutely no excuse. It's a bear laying on the couch. Oh gosh, this one is sad, but it says winning a year's supply of beer didn't bring them the unending happiness the Erwits had hoped for. And then we'll wrap it up here. It says it's hard to pinpoint exactly what this adds to the room, but it certainly adds something. And it's a guy in a kayak. So, I mean, that's what I do. That's how I get through the days that are not fun. So, if you have terrible listing photos and you want to send me those so I can have a laugh, I'm good with that. Please do. media@deerwoodrealtystl.com. If you have a story about your neighbor, if you have a story about a bad real estate agent deal, you can call me and leave a voicemail at 314-274-3964. And if you like what I'm doing, if you enjoy the content, I hope you take a moment to hit the subscribe button. It helps the channel. It helps my ego. I'm at 24, and I'd really like to be at 100. But, it's free. It doesn't cost you anything, and hopefully we can grow the channel into something enjoyable. I really, really enjoyed this today. I hope you did too. And I will catch you on the next one.